Hey guys, this is Woody, the Unexceptional Gamer, bringing you my first impressions of Battlefield Bad Company 2. So this is my second take at this. I wasn't able to fit everything in that I wanted to say the first time, so forgive me if I go quickly. And before I go into Battlefield Bad Company, I want to talk about my channel real quick. I feel like I've done too many dual commentaries lately. Dual commentaries are good, I like them, but there can be too much of a good thing, and I think my balance has been off somewhat. So I'm trying to, as a ratio, have a little more uh, like gameplay videos and maybe even those single things where they're informative but maybe not exciting, as opposed to as many dual commentaries as I've been doing. It just worked out that way with Vacation and Promises, and I fulfilled them all at the same time. But let's talk about Battlefield Bad Company. So in comparison to Modern Warfare 2, which I'll use as my benchmark, there are a lot of differences. One is that it has dedicated servers. So I hadn't played a game being a console guy with dedicated servers before, and what's nice about them is that everything seems kind of fair. It can be frustrating in Modern Warfare to die when it's not really my fault. I'll know that I shot a guy twice with my AA-12 right up next to him when I was on target, and he still gets the win because his server's registered with the host faster than mine did. For those of you that don't know, the difference is in Modern Warfare 2, somebody's Xbox or PlayStation or PC is the server. And if your connection to that guy is better than my connection to that guy, then your bullets are the first ones to count. And if you are that guy, then your bullets count long before mine do. And I have to really outplay, say, a host to get a kill on him, as opposed to with a dedicated server, we all have kind of a fair connection. And that's kind of nice because if I die in this game, I feel like I've been outplayed. And if I kill someone, I feel like I outplayed them, mostly. And it's a lot easier for me to deal with those realities than it is to, say, miss my chopper gunner because of some unfair death where I know that I shot the guy, flanked him, and outplayed him, but still lost. So dedicated servers are nice in that way. On the other hand, last night I tried to play. It's Sunday as I record this, so Saturday night I tried to play the March 6th, and the Xbox servers were full. You couldn't play. And this is new to me. Like, I haven't really bought a game before where they just said, sorry, we're over capacity, you can't play. And to me, it's like, well, wait a minute, I paid for this game. How can that be? How can you just say we don't have the server capacity? Modern Warfare came out, and that never happened. So, of course, it's a different system, and that's why. And to EA, this is nothing new. When they came out with Battlefield 1943, then they also didn't have the server capacity. People couldn't play the game that they paid for. So dedicated servers are great in that it's a little more fair, and my bullets count when they're supposed to, and your bullets count when they're supposed to. But it sucks when I want to play this game and it's just turned off because they didn't plan appropriately. This game has class-based leveling. In Modern Warfare 2, an hour in, you have an M4 with hollow sight, and you're good to go. Right? You're competitive in that game, and you're all set. In this game, it takes more time than that to level up your character, and you can lose to other characters who put their time in, even if you outplay them. And it was frustrating for me when I first got this game because I'd flank a guy, I'd shoot him from the side, I'd unload a whole clip into them, and they wouldn't die even though I was on target. And or I'd be the first one to shoot, and then they'd turn and shoot me, and I'd die faster than they did. And it was like, man, this really stinks. I'm losing to people because their class is better than mine. I know this is contrary to what I said about dedicated servers. Now it's going the other way. Now I'm regularly getting 4-to-1 KDs, and sometimes even better in Team Deathmatch. And I think it's not because I'm 4 times better than the other people in the game. I think it's because my character is a little stronger than some of the other people in this game. And it gives me an advantage. I have a better time staying on target because I have a red dot sight. I have I have better weapons than they do because I've leveled up and I have access to things that they don't. So I'm regularly getting pretty nice scores in this. I think, what do I got? I think I might go 22-5 in this game. And this isn't even special. It's just every other game goes like this for me. And I think a lot of it is because my class is so powerful because I put some time in. So if you're the sort that wants a more noob-friendly game where you can be competitive right off the start, then this was going to frustrate you, and that's where I fall, actually. But if you're the sort that really sticks to one game, puts their time in, and wants to pwn people who haven't, then you're going to like this, because it's going to reward you for having leveled up your person. This game has large maps, and large maps can be a little frustrating because sometimes I feel like I'm running and running for 2 minutes. It takes me a long time, and all that time people are spotting me or sniping at me, and that can be a problem. On the other hand, there's vehicles that help you get from one spot to the other a little more quickly, and that's a step in the right direction. But yeah, I kind of prefer smaller maps. I think they make for an entertaining game and a little more action. But I might get used to large maps and change my mind. I've only had this game for 4 or 5 days now. Game modes. There's Rush, Conquest, and TDM. TDM is the one I like the most, largely because of the communication, which I'm going to tie into next. With Rush, there's an offense and a defensive team, and you push forward until you plant, I think it's 6 bombs. And with those 6 bombs, the defenders get unlimited lives, and you either plant those 6 bombs before your team dies 75 times, or you lose the game. So that's how that works. It's all good. Conquest, there's this combination of lives, and then you kind of lose the equivalent of lives. We'll call them tickets for depending on who owns the flags. So it's a neat game too. I like it. And then there's TDM, which I like the most because of the communication. So this game benefits from teamwork more than Modern Warfare 2 was. You know, Modern Warfare 2, there are team-based games like Domination where you work, you coordinate, you have map control. Even TDM in this game requires teamwork more than Domination does in Modern Warfare 2. You want a group of guys that run different classes. You know, I'm the medic. I'm here healing people, reviving them. Somebody else is the assault class. He's giving me ammo and refilling me. Somebody else is an engineer. He's making sure that tanks don't destroy us. And someone else is a sniper. And it's not really a sniper. He's a recon. So his responsibilities are threefold. One, he can blow up tanks with his C4. The other, he can shoot people. And then finally, he can spot people, and that's a big deal. So as you level up your recon class, when you look at somebody, they get little triangles over their head with the spotter, and that makes a big difference. It really helps all of us know where the bad guys are and take care of business. So everyone has their role, and if you have a team with 4 guys who are in 4 different roles working together, then you can expect a lot of success in this game. On the other hand, there's something called squad-based communication, which to me still feels kind of game-breaking. There'll be 12 people on the team, and my squad will be somewhere between 2 and 4, and those are the only people I can talk to. And I find that to be really frustrating because I'll be chasing some guy who's on my team but not in my squad, trying to heal him, trying to give medpack, and they're running away from me because they don't know that I'm trying to help them. And you can't work with people who are outside your squad in the same way you can with the people who are inside your squad, and that's the majority of your team that you can't work with. And it's my nature to communicate, to work together, and this game restricts my ability to do that, so that's kind of a bummer. Vehicles. So at this point in the game, vehicles feel a little overpowered. People are hopping on them. They last for 5-10 minutes before they get shot, and it takes a certain amount of coordination to take out vehicles. And I have a feeling though it's going to be a lot like kill streaks in Modern Warfare 2. That right now they feel unbalanced, but as people get more educated about this game, that balance is going to come into effect. So in Modern Warfare, the chopper gunner, better yet, the Harrier used to be good for like 8-10 kills. Now oftentimes the Harrier is not worth much more than its airstrike because people take it out so quickly. I think there's going to be an equivalent in this game. I think, right now tanks seem really good because they rotate around the map and they shoot people, and anytime I hop in a tank I seem to get a 5-to-1 KD or better. I think that's going to change. I think at some point, if you go up against a coordinated team, tanks are going to feel like death traps, and you don't want that kind of attention. So right now, vehicles seem overpowered. Going forward, I think that's going to change, and this is also true with helicopters and Humvees and things like that. This game is slow-paced, so a lot of that has to do with the large maps, and some of that has to do with the respawn delay. And for me, it kind of works. I don't mind a slow-paced game. So I have a little experience as a competitive fighter, and one of the things I learned when I was doing that is exhaustion is a weapon. If you have a little patience and you can make a guy punch himself out then that's a really good thing. And I've taken some of that experience and applied it to video games. And patience is a weapon too. If I'm behind a barrel with good cover and you're behind a good barrel with good cover, one of us is going to win this, and it's probably going to be the one that's more patient. So in this game, you can take that patience, use it as a weapon, and the slow pace, if you're willing to work with it, can work to your advantage. So final impressions, I like this game. The dedicated server thing and it being down, I hope that they work through that. And some of the other problems, like the communication, the barriers, are a little frustrating. But overall, this is a good game. I don't think it's great for YouTube videos because it's fairly slow paced. Games are often 25 minutes, which means a lot of editing on my part to speed up sections where nothing happens. But I think if you want to play this game, if you want to put some time into it, you'll like it. And um, good. I said everything I wanted to say this time. So I hope you enjoyed the video and expect to see more Modern Warfare stuff. This isn't a change for the channel. It's just a little variety.